We are back with more White Sox out of the park baseball. It is the off season. We're doing arbitration, and a lot of these guys are gonna get non-tendered. Garrett Crochet, obviously, we're gonna bring back. I tried to offer him an extension, but he didn't want anything long term. He just wanted the year, so we will just bring him back for the year in that case. Chris Flexen, Mike Soroka, Justin Anderson, Jimmy Lambert, Tukey Toussaint, they will all be let go. Michael Kopech, the only other pitcher, along with Matt Foster, those two relievers we will bring back. Kopech just for we'll just try to bring him back on the 3.4 just to see what he can do with another season. And after that, we'll just see what happens. Matt Foster, not that expensive, not the worst ratings in the world. At worst, he can just be just long relief arm, I suppose, out of the pen, just a mop up kind of guy. And Javon will bring back. There's still room to kind of develop him out and just try to see what we can get out of him. He's still 26. Maybe he can provide something next season. Gavin Sheets, he's usable for righties, and he was one of our better hitters this past season. So figured why not bring him back. And again, not that expensive. We do have the qualifying offer on Yoan Moncada. It could come back to bite us, but the reasoning for that is when offering him a contract, I just wanted to see what it would be like. And he was wanting about that 30 mil a year, and I figured if we offered him the qualifying offer, he would decline it because of his asking price. And if he, for some reason, accepts it, then we will deal with that as it is. But I am leaning towards that he will decline it due to his demand. And since we are in arbitration, that means the postseason is over. Your World Series champions were the Chicago Cubs, sweeping the Minnesota Twins in 4 games. Cubs beating the Braves in the wild card, getting past the Phillies in 4, beating the Brewers in 5, and then defeating the Twins. The Cubs having a really good year with the same lineup, essentially. Really the same staff. They did bring Aroldis Chapman back into the mix, similar to 2016, but doing it with really the same ball club that they got going on right now. So Cubs win another title. Statistical leaders, if you were curious, Stephen Kwan led all of MLB in batting average. National League, you can see there Luis Arise with the 304, just beating out Jackson Merrill, his teammate, Aaron Judge with the 50 homer season, and there's Otani right there. Aaron Judge, the only 400 on base percentage, at least for qualified hitters. Judge with the 9.2 WAR, Bobby Witt with the 8, and we'll just scroll through here. There we go. In terms of pitchers, Reynaldo Lopez, the clear ERA winner for the National League with the 207. Corbin Burns with the AL title, 265. Not a good year for Reese Olson or Trevor Rogers, 17 losses. Manuel Clase, the saves leader in the AL. NL's Ryan Helsley, 251 strikeouts for Glass. Now Garrett Crochet, ever so close. There we go. There are your statistical leaders. Doing the development lab, and this is, of course, the first iteration with this in the game. So I'm still figuring it out myself, but focusing on Luis Robert and then just some of our better prospects here, Montgomery, Gyro, Edgar, Jacob Gonzalez, and Noah Schultz, just trying to up their stats and seeing how we can improve them with the development lab, and hopefully they will all be smooth sailing. But of course, they probably won't. A handful of them will probably not end up improving, but if we can get Colson and Edgar, I'll be happy. And Lewis Robert as well. If we can get those three developed, that'd be nice. And then we are adjusting the staff. I did get a new hitting coach in Joey DeMont, uh, outstanding with development, legendary with the teach hitting, and influences mechanics and handles aging well. I did hire a pitching coach who ended up retiring soon after I hired him, so we do have an offer on Jeff Pico, who is very good at what he does. So hopefully those guys can at least help aid us in next season. Then, if you were curious about options, obviously we didn't exercise Moncada's option, because we did decline, and Martin Maldonado did retire. Did not end up even needing to do anything about his option, but we would have declined that anyway. And the international free agent, or international amateurs, I'm sorry, we have done. We have started scouting them. These are the guys that we have put in, and we are going to scout them and hopefully get one or two of those into our system to help aid us in the future. For anybody curious about awards for this season, here they are, the Gold Glove Award winners. Got Jose Barrios in there. IKF is in there as well. Blue Jays getting represented along with Cleveland. Here's the National League. Jerks and Profar in there now on the Pirates. Got the American League reliever of the year and close race between Munoz and Cade Smith. Munoz taking it for the American League Class A. Interesting that he was last there, but 3.16 ERA as the closer. So Cade Smith taking it. Trevor Megill taking the reliever of the year for the National League Brewers closer. And then I guess if you want to see it, got a big trade here with the Phillies and Yankees. Carlos Rodon going for Bryson Stott. Interesting trade there. Silver Sluggers. Rhino Hearn getting one. Got Mike Trout. Aaron Judge, National League in there. AL Rookie of the Year, Evan Carter. National League, it's Jackson Merrill. And we got the AL Cy Young with Corbin Burns, but Garrett Crochet, he got some votes in there as well. National League, Ronaldo Lopez, the winner of the ERA crown. Zach Wheeler got a first place vote. AL MVP, Aaron Judge. Teammate Juan Soto in there, but Judge all 30 first place votes. Shohei Ohtani wins the NL MVP, 29 first place votes, and the other one for Reynaldo Lopez all the way down there. So there are your award winners for this season. And what do you know? Yohan Moncada, he actually accepted the qualifying offer, so I guess it was a ruse the whole time. He apparently did not want $30 million. He instead wanted the 18.9, so he is going to take that and run with it. We will have to see what we will be doing with him this season. I thought I was being smart with him and outplaying him. He has instead decided to play me. In terms of the other offers, Andrew Vaughn is going to be getting the 4.8. Garrett Crochet is going to be getting about 6.4. Michael Kopech, 3.4. Gavin Sheets, just over 2 million. Matt Foster, just under 1 million. It's now time for free agency, and Gonna be interesting to see how we attack this. Obviously, the big names probably won't be attracted to our team. There are some international free agents, a lot of them right around the 1.5, 2-star range. There is this left-handed pitcher. He does have 45 stamina, and he does want 21 mils. So if we were to get him, would have to be in the rotation. Obviously, not going to pay 21 mil for a reliever, as we are, in the position we are. But be interesting to see what we do here. Let's go into free agency. We'll see what the plan is. Got about 70 mil. See how we can go about improving this ball club. So, as part of our off-season plans, Eric Fetty is finally healthy, and we are going to trade him to the Dodgers along with Corey Julks, just because we have too many outfielders, and Corey Julks, he's okay, but great defender, stable bat. But we just have so many outfielders on this team that we're just gonna have to trade one of them. And Corey Julks is just the odd man out at this point. Eloy's here to stay. Robert's here to stay. Sheets hit well enough to maintain his job. And that Benintendi contract is just not going to get moved. So Julks is just the odd man out by default, seemingly. In return, we're going to get Nick Frasso, who is 26 years old and wants to play in the majors, but he's just kind of blocked out right now, essentially. But the Dodgers do need starting pitching. Eric Fetty is major league ready. The Dodgers just apparently don't see Frasso as ready, so we're going to get him. 26 years old, power pitcher. Our pitching coach, his focus is power pitchers. We will get him and be able to hopefully get him developed. We're also going to get Hunter, a catcher, above average fielding, above average hitting, or I guess kind of more so average hitting. We do need a catcher now that Maldonado is retired, and our only other catcher at the moment is Corey Lee. And I was looking at the free agent catchers, nobody really that good. It's headlined by Jorge Alfaro and Christian Bethencourt. So yeah, we are in need of a catcher, and Hunter's going to fit the bill. And then we're also going to get Steven, who is low scouting accuracy. OSA doesn't vary too much, just a half-star difference. 19 years old in their rookie ball. Just get him and see what happens. But we are gonna trade Eric Fetty, capitalize on him now that he's healthy, and while his value is still good, and get him traded off. You might have noticed while doing that, Colson Montgomery is going to be making the lineup. As I was going through free agency, we were looking at shortstops and just really didn't seem to find anyone who could match with us. So we're going to go with Colson and rock with him. We might do Sheets third and bat Colson lower, but we'll figure that out as we go. But for right now, we're gonna try to mix and match with this. But right now, these are the positions that I'm gonna be going with first righties. I'm still trying to figure out the lefties, but gonna continue to go through the off season here. So currently, we do have offers on some guys, headlined by Clayton Kershaw. One of our goals is to increase fan interest, and figured why not just put an offer out there on Clayton Kershaw. Doesn't match with our pitching coach, but 36 years old. If he can have a good year and that leads to us getting a good piece at the deadline. Then why not? But he could increase fan interest. And hey, getting a 36-year-old Clayton Kershaw on this, you know, team trying to figure out what they are going to be in the next couple years, figuring out their identity. Why the hell not? And then we've got an offer on Kike Hernandez, can play everywhere, and he's got a good bat versus lefties, which is what we will need. We did trade away Corey Julks. And, we've got guys like Benintendi and Gavin Sheets who do start. And he is going to fill that role and play, he also plays the infield positions as well as those outfield positions. And then we've got offers on relievers as well. Tanner Scott, Tommy Kahnle, and Kyle Finnegan. Just at, not, 4.5 mil, 5 mil, and then this one is at $2 million on a minor league deal. Bringing back Tommy Kahnle back to the White Sox. And we got Tanner Scott and Kyle Finnegan. Just acquiring some more bullpen arms. We do need to fill out the bullpen. And then we've got Drew Thorpe here. Still not back yet from his UCL tear. But the game does make you activate guys off the IL during the offseason. So Drew Thorpe will be in there. And if we do get Kershaw, Avery Weems will probably just be booted back to the bullpen. Maybe we also do a 6-man rotation. We will figure that out. And then if Kyle Finnegan is signed, he will be the closer. We'll boot Riley O'Brien probably to middle relief. We did promise Finnegan if we signed him, he would be the closer. So the draft lottery has been announced, and we are not in the top 6. The Tigers, Nationals, Athletics, Angels, Marlins, and Reds will be picking in the top 6. We are not going to be doing that. We do have some free agent updates. Kyle Finnegan wants another year on his deal. We are probably not going to be doing that, so we will have to look elsewhere. Tommy Kahnle likes his deal, so that is nice. Tanner Scott, we did have to renegotiate with him. We are now offering him $5.5 million. And Clayton Kershaw, the Mets are now jumping in, so he is now at $20.5 million. But we're now going to look at another place for a closer, and Kike Hernandez is now a White Sox. So he will add another captain, I do believe, to the team. We are now at the Rule 5 draft. We're going to go ahead. We're going to take Logan Allen from Cleveland. And, kind of in that Avery Weems-ish mold, just solid, ratings across the board. And try to see if maybe we could find his 2023 form. Struggled mightily last season, but if we could find his 2023 form, hey, why not? Mostly see what he does in spring training. If he does well, keep him on the team. If he doesn't, just return him back to Cleveland. We just kept getting outbid, and Clayton Kershaw's going to Tampa. We've pivoted for Wong, but it's not working out. Mets came in. The Red Sox have now come in. It's getting close to $40 million a year. It doesn't look like that we're cut out for it. We have gotten Kendall Graveman, Tanner Scott, and Kyle Finnegan. Both of them have also essentially have locked us out as they were wanting more money as well. Yeah, it is it's tough. It's tough. The big boys don't want to come play over here. And then we've got Mr. Cohen over here, a 4-star starting pitcher, a 3-pitch mix. We'll probably want to get another pitch in there, but just looking like a nice all-around pitcher. Terrific control potential with that fastball changeup. Cutter definitely need the stamina to get up there, but also 16 as well coming out of Venezuela. We got in Hunter. He'll be competing with Corey Lee for the catcher spot. We got Kike Hernandez in, who's going to just be, you know, our captain, and he'll provide some nice depth. He'll be starting versus lefties for us. And then pitching wise, we traded for Nick Frasso. He'll be in the rotation along with Drew Thorpe. Got Logan Allen in the Rule 5 draft. We'll see how he does. Kendall Graveman's here. Tommy Canley's here. So we'll be seeing what we can do. Maybe we'll look into maybe we'll look into reliever free agents to maybe see if we could add one more person. I feel like we might need to add one more reliever. Looking at this bullpen, we might need to add one more. But yeah, not the biggest off season this time around. Next off season, we'll be looking to do a little bit more. But again, it was just tough because the guys we did go after just kept locking us out and kept asking for more money, and we kept trying and trying and trying, and it just didn't work. But I still hope that you guys enjoyed, and next time around, I'll see you guys again, and we'll keep on building. I'll see you guys next time.